That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
She back at me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. Ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that list, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you was built like that.
later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings.
To kick off.
It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now Eason on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7. Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Thomas. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Allen to throw it. Lines up and lets it go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the Jaguars' 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7. Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Jaguars.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they hand off to Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun is Eason. They'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Jacksonville.
Ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep it to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 3 yards.
These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7. Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to push forward from right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The tackle made by
the Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first down, Allen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the...
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by Petty. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space,
it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Jaguars 10.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
how many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So the shotgun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Nicole Hardman with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Jaguars 10.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The left side completion to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A
good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running left, Coleman. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Eason will set up a screen for Dillon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Eason. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Anthony Thomas on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Whitney Merciless.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Reception here by Rhodes. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Nicole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Jaguars 13. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll try the left side with Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Eason. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Julio Jones. 85 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here. And it's away. Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get your field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On first down, Jacob Eason. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For Will Fuller, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
A 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over first.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Allen now on first down. And a slant held in by Rose. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15 he goes. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 now. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tevin Coleman, 77 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
On for the point after.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Joe give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Mixon. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Throwing is Eason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Eason to throw. Wants a screen pass. That's good play. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Eason sets to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Vikings 42, Jaguars 34.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll let it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Henry Ruggs. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Point after.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A 3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Eason. It's a shovel pass, and it's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This is where his eyes told him everything he needed to know. As a linebacker, when you're sitting at the 2nd level and you can see everything in front of you, that play just developed right in front of him, and he got there in a hurry and made a really nice play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Eason will find Ryan. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
At the 9-yard line.
In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drop.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
8-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
The tackle made by Whitney Merciless brings up 3rd down.
Looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown, Vikings. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put